Borders, and I would like to welcome you to Fort Worth, Texas.
Our very first stop in Fort Worth was a huge gas station called Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's is the biggest gas station in all of Texas, and it's humongous. We just went inside and there was like so many stalls, and then look at this. Look at what we're seeing. All these cars, just like, there's so many people.
Like they say in Texas,
go big or go home.
So we just drove to Dallas, Fort Worth area, and we are meeting up with our friends that we haven't seen in forever. It's gonna be so much fun. Meet the Coley family. This amazing family inspired us a few years back when we decided to start traveling to actually homeschool our kids. And since we all use the same homeschool curriculum, we had a whole morning session of schoolwork followed by a fun recess and a big old Texas-style backyard. Here in Texas, it's actually not that warm, so these kids are in the pool, and that there is a hot tub, but they keep jumping into the freezing cool pool. It's their first swim of the summer, no? Oh no? Her kids have been in before. They're having a blast. This is the Fort Worth Stockyards. If you're in for some cowboy fun, this is the place to come. Right here they have this really cool maze that you can go and do. Angelique really wanted to go do it. It's closed now though, so that's a shame.
This is a fun maze to do. I would definitely do it when you're here because mazes are fun. So in these stores you can find everything cowboy.
All the distances from all the countries?
So we've been to Italy, Germany, Indonesia, Hungary, Mexico, Switzerland, and France, but not China or Japan.
Well, we've been to Hong Kong.
Okay, so that counts as China.
So technically we're just missing Japan on the list there, right?
Yeah.
So they do rodeo here on the weekends. So if you're into the rodeo, you can come and enjoy that. They also do every day at 11:30 and at 4, they do the cattle walk. I think it's called the cattle walk, where they bring out the cattle. So it's not like the real thing where you can actually buy cattle, but it's just like they used to have where, like in the olden days, right? Julia's asking if I'm talking to myself. Of course I'm not, I'm vlogging.
No, I thought you were filming us.
Oh no. What I'm saying is we've been here to the stockyards several times already, and the reason why we came back today is because each time we've come, we've missed doing the tour and the cattle drive. or the cattle walk, or whatever they call it. So we're here today to show you that, and we will finally be here because we're on time to do it all. Okay, so we already learned some really cool things. So the reason why they had these cattle drives is because they had no railroad tracks. And when you think of a track, when they would walk their cattle, they could be 50 miles wide because they had to find spots for the grass, they had to find water to bring all these cattle through, right? And it was a really hard job. The youngest, they don't call them cowboys, they call them
Drovers.
Drovers, yeah. Never heard that word before in my life.
The youngest person to do it was a 9-year-old boy.
And the oldest, like they usually would retire around the age of 20, sorry, they would retire though around the age of 20 or so, 22.
So when there was that lady singing, the one in front of her is the yodeler in Toy Story. And she's not the singer, but she's the yodeler, so it's really cool. This is the actual bank that Bonnie and Clyde broke into and stole money from.
They were sleeping next door, and this was the vault that they came into, now turned into a cowboy boot room. We're about to see the Longhorn cattle drive, and they're all real cowboys, so we're in safe hands. So I think I've said this before, but if you've never watched our videos, I always suggest doing a walking tour, and so they offer them here at the Stockyards. It was only about $30 for the whole family, and we got such a really cool in-depth knowledge about the whole Stockyards. But what's something new that you learned, Julia?
So the only really native animal from America is the turkey, and the rest cows and sheep and goats, they were all brought to America, which is pretty cool.
Imported, right?
Yeah.
Columbus came over and the different ships that started coming over, they brought over all the cattle and all the different animals that are now here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chloe, tell us what this means. It says pig and sheep subway.
What it means is, so they would have people, or maybe sometimes they would have the goats for the sheep, to walk them down, they call it the subway, and then this is where they would chop them and eat, and then
turn them into meat to eat.
Yeah, not eat them right away.
Okay, so behind me in a distance, way over there, they filmed the show on Netflix called Prison Break. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it, but that was filmed. Plus there's a new kind of Mexican cartel movie or show on Netflix as well. I forget the name of it, but apparently it's filmed there as well.
The Cowgirl Museum, and it's right beside the Fort Worth Museum Science and History.
Yeehaw!
Let's go!
Let's go, cowgirl!
Yeehaw!
To come in, it's 12 for adults and 6 for kids.
All right, let's go. Let's go, cowgirls.
And one of the first things you can do is watch a movie as well.
What did you do, Chloe?
Photo.
A photo. It actually prints out a photo of you, and there's different scenes that you can pick.
Yeah.
Angelique, what is it?
Record yourself on a horse and then send it to yourself.
What? You can ride a horse?
So you never think that in movies, if they're like riding on a horse, they have to be actually like cowgirls. So like Wonder Woman, she was a cowgirl. And this is actually her real costume.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Next stop was the Fort Worth Museum of Science and History. Theater, like Chloe was just saying, we're going to go see the show. And for those of you who don't know, I think most people do, but it's the big, huge dome. So we're going to see it like all around us like that. It's going to be a really cool experience.
So this is how you can see how it's made, the movies.
Isn't that neat? That is so cool.
They're like big records.
Yeah.
So I didn't fully know what an IMAX theater was, but it's basically this huge dome, and it was such a cool film, and you just like look all around. It's pretty
Best movie ever.
So it's definitely an experience you guys should all try because the theater screen basically goes all around you and it's actually see-through or holy, or I don't know how to explain it, but you have speakers that are coming through, 45 different ones. So you like hear sounds from all different areas. And the movie we saw, Super Dogs, was just so well done. And one thing, in case you didn't know, the IMAX screens were actually created in Canada.
So now we're watching another dome experience show.
A different kind of dome, but yet another dome. So the museum has all these different rooms and different sections. This is the planetarium area. That was like an astronomy class and a Greek goddess class. Have you ever?
There's this one kid that knew all the answers.
He knew all the constellations, didn't he?
Yes.
That was really neat, though. Did you learn something?
Yes.
Good. That is a real space center control. Yeah, it's the real thing. This section here is all about cattle in Texas, and technically it's part of the museum when you come in, so it's part of the entrance when you pay to come in, but it is separate. So it's the museum, if you will, inside of a museum. And they have something really cool here. Oh, the museum is actually quite interactive for the kids. Lots of things for them to touch and feel and guess.
What's a sinkers or bullets? What's lips or sweet? Is molasses.
Oh, you turned into an old-fashioned girl.
Wait, look in the air.
Thanks for coming to the Cattle Raisers Museum.
What are we doing next?
Going to discover dinosaurs.
It's pricing to come in here, 16 for adults and 13 for kids.
So this place is for 8 and under, so for kids, and it's like, it has all these fun things for kids.
So they've got a 4D ride here. Welcome to the energy glass. So let's go.
Energy of glass. Woohoo!
3D glasses, and you have these cool seats. I think it's gonna be like moving and everything. It's gonna be really cool. I feel like we're at Disney.
This like museum is something else, isn't it? We're gonna have wind blowing in our faces.
Really?
Yep. Chairs moving. Woohoo!
It's gonna be like boom, boom, boom.
So the show basically represented how Earth formed and all the different like periods of the time and stuff, and then you come out to here.
You working hard?
Not really. This is a nail bed, and you're supposed to lay on it and try it.
All right, let's see you guys lay down on it.
No, you do it.
Okay, so here in Fort Worth, they have a restaurant called Saviano's, and we're just about to go in and have the most amazing, delicious dinner. And we're really excited because it's two Italian brothers who run this place, and they came, like his parents came from a village called Saviano, which is near Pompeii, so close to Naples. Apparently it's gonna be delicious. guess they're busy. There's a little bit of a lineup, so hopefully we'll be able to get in. Oh, and they even have a piano here. Look at that. You excited to eat?
Yes.
Are you hungry or what?
Yes.
Me too. We're being fed by Italians, as you can imagine, so there is a lot of food. The food was amazing and the pizza was out of this world. Oh my gosh, and to finish it off, what did he bring? Cannolis.
Cannolis. We haven't had them in so long.
Yeah, I think that's the easier way to do it. How is it, Angelique? Next stop, we're stopping at the Modern Museum of Art in Fort Worth.
So it is $16 for an adult, and 18 and under is $12.
I'm not that much of a fan of modern art compared to like old art, because
She couldn't ease my restless mind.
So we are here at Target, and I've never seen this before. It's a cup holder, and you can even put it on the basket.
Oh yeah?
See that?
What is it for?
For your coffee. So you go to Starbucks,
Go to Starbucks,
and then you go.
get a coffee, and you go shopping.
Me right there where it stings. Make me feel like you're here.
My friend Kara and I decided to take a short drive over to Waco, Texas. These are bluebonnets that you see all along the highway. It's the actual state flower of Texas.
Here again.
Okay guys, so we are doing something super special today. First of all, we have our dear friend Kara Coley with us, and she is taking us on the grand tour of Waco, Texas. And what's really special, for those of you guys who don't know, there's a famous TV show called Fixer Upper. And Fixer Upper has two famous people in it. What's their names?
They are Chip and Joanna Gaines.
And they're very popular in this area. If you guys are from Texas, you already know that. But for those of us who are from the outside world, I didn't really know about it. My mother-in-law knew about it, and she's like, I love that show. So we're gonna go check out what their place has to offer, what it's all about. Do you wanna say anything?
Their place is called the Silos at Magnolia here in Waco, Texas.
There you go. And this is what it looks like right ahead of us. So that's it there. There's two silos in front of us. That's where we're going to. And it's so popular here that people come in by the busload. So almost like a Disney experience. So if you're coming, there are high seasons and low seasons, but almost every day is busy. Okay, so just to show you, right ahead of us, this is the bakery, and this is a non-busy day. There's already a lineup to get in. So you have to line up to get into the bakery. It only has so much spot. And very good pastries, but we'll have to go check that out afterwards.
Don't tell me that it's over. Never say that I can't relate. I still wanna come over, 'cause I know that it's not too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. I know I made mistakes, I know I lied. I should've noticed.
I really love what she's done in this whole area, because a lot of the local kids, if you think about it, instead of just hanging out wherever at a shopping mall or I don't know where,
they come here.
yeah, it's a nice atmosphere for them to come and relax and enjoy their friends. Actually, this would be good for travel because you've got a lid that goes on it. It smells good. Smell this, Cara. Oh, that's not nice. What is that? Lavender, grapefruit, and vinegar. Wow, nice.
Me and let me show it. All the things that we can become. Become.
they hand you these menus that you can pre-order from. So just to save a little bit of time. And I'm gonna share with you guys some of the pricing that they do and show you each item as we go through it. But just to give you an idea, it's basically like the same like being in Switzerland. So, okay, the cupcakes are $3.50 US. Then they have these seasonal cupcakes, and cookies are $2.50. So we're gonna go show you what they look like, and you can decide for yourself whether it's worth it or not.
We're from Waco Tours.
Hey!
This is John Mark.
Yep.
This is Andrew.
That's right. Andrew here's the chicken farmer. My wife and I start station store downtown. Come hang out in Waco.
Okay, now we're off to another spot. So this is interesting. We get off the highway and it said Czech, like a Czech bakery, and now we're in Slovak. So it's like Czechoslovakia. Here we go. What did you get?
It seemed like a lot, but looking.
Who's got the sweet tooth?
All right.
Dad.
Yeah, my mom today. She's like, go get them all.
I know I made mistakes, I know I lied. I should have noticed, yeah, I should have tried.
This is Sundance Square in downtown Fort Worth.
I'm gonna revive it. 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 I'm gonna revive
Thanks for watching our tour of Fort Worth, Texas. Please subscribe and give us a big thumbs up. And y'all come back to watch our videos.